Hi, I'm Amy. My mom passed away before she could finish her cookbook, so I'm gonna do it for her. I'm gonna take a recipe a week and perfect it so it's ready to publish.
Today we're making crockpot lasagna. I don't remember her making this as a kid. However, she has very good on the recipe. All right, Mom, let's put it to the test. So we're going to start with our 2 pounds of ground beef here, and we're going to fry this up and get it ready. Now, she didn't mention seasoning the ground beef, but I know she always did. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, maybe some Italian seasoning, and definitely some whooshy sauce. Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire? Whooshy sauce. And now that that's underway, I'm going to start my pasta water. Just ignore my dishes. I did most of them, but not all of them. And make sure you salt your pasta water. Our ground beef has just finished cooking, so I'm going to drain that off and get it ready. Our pasta water isn't done boiling yet because I can't stop watching it. That worked out really nicely. As soon as I was done browning up our ground beef, my pasta water was done. The recipe says 1 full pack of lasagna noodles. Mom said to cook these halfway through, so I am going to pull them just when I'm able to shape them and bend them a little bit to put them into the crock pot. See how they're moldable? I think that's good enough. She calls for 2 jars of sauce, so whether you're going to use your own from home or these, you're going to need 2 quarts. A medium brick of Velveeta. I'm just going to cut this into little slices and layer them throughout. And 2 cups of mozzarella. She was a bag cheese girl, but I got the other stuff. So now we have everything that we need. We have our meat, our cheeses, our lasagna noodles, and our sauce. I've got my crock pot here, and we are going to layer this. She said to start with the sauce first. Maybe. So I can spread it out evenly along the bottom, just so it coats the bottom. We have our nudes. There's my first layer. Next is our burger. And then it just says cheese. So I'm going to go with the shredded stuff first, and then I'll layer the other stuff on top. I'm going to take these and put my little cheesy nubs, scatter them throughout, but I don't want to use them all in the first layer, so I'm just going to cheesy nub all over. That's the technical term. All right, our first layer is done, so we're just going to repeat that. It says 3 times. So now that we're all layered up, I'm going to put this on low for 4 hours. That should time out perfectly for dinner tonight.
I'm finishing up my workday and I can smell it. I'm impatient. Let's go peek. All right, it's time. So let's take a look at what we've got. You're not going to get the cute squares, obviously, since it's not going to be in a pan. But it never stays that way for long, so it doesn't matter. You layer it directly into the pot.
But yeah, it's just the lasagna.
But then it still takes 4 hours. The recipe itself is good, but maybe we can make it faster for an adaptation that I can add as a second part to the recipe. Some leftover thoughts while I finish the leftovers. This recipe is simple and it is good. My issue is actually with the concept of crockpot lasagna to start with. And that's any crockpot lasagna recipe. I'm not sure who that helps because you've already had to go through the labor of love of making all of the pieces, but now you're just extending your baking time. I could see why you would do this if you did not have an oven. Or, like, say you were craving lasagna in the summer and you didn't want to heat up your whole house. The recipe will go in the book. It's still a good recipe. I might try making it this summer, for example, with my adaptations for even less time. And lasagna is always better the second day. Recipe 2 is in the books, and now you get to watch me dance around in front of my motion camera and swing my meat around. Follow me for more recipes, and we'll talk to you soon. Love you.